Hey ho, what is going on guys? My name is Coach Charlie, YouTube channel Donkster Born, but built for Theme Park News. This Theme Park Newsroom update is a debating update on the long-term future of Lightwater Valley in Ripon, North Yorkshire. Now, Lightwater Valley began as a small farm attraction in 1949. And this in fact sort of grew into a family amusement park. Now, of course, this year in particular, there's been some massive change which I'm personally not too happy about, including the removal of the Angry Birds sponsorship from the play park. The Falconry Centre has been turned into a little petting farm, which is a nice attraction in a way. The skate karts have been removed as well. The skate karts are no longer in operation as far as I'm concerned, and there's nothing planned on that site at all. So again, I'm personally really not happy about some of these changes. So I'm sort of going to discuss today a couple of options as to what I think could be the future in the long term for Lightwater Valley Theme Park. I wouldn't exactly call it theme park, it's an amusement park technically, because there's no real sort of theming apart from a few items here and there just to ingrain with the landscape. So Lightwater Valley Amusement Park's long-term future, I think, insists on brand new rides and attractions that are big draws to the park instead of removing little attractions. I like what they've done this year when they removed the old turnstiles from the old entrance area and they actually built a play area inside that building. So last time I was there, about 3 years ago, you know, I was walking through and it was like these old vintage shops, and it was the actual entrance turnstile. But now they've took those turnstiles out and put them in front of, before that whole entrance area. So the Jurassic Park Adventure Golf is actually included sort of after the entrance gate, so it's part of the theme park. So again, it's another move, but like I said, I'm not really particularly happy that, you know, I'm not really happy some things have been removed, because I liked that vintage area of the park. I liked that sort of vintage look around the park, because it gave you classic feels of that old entrance turnstiles. But now that a play area has gone inside that park, when they already have a former Angry Birds play area, which we'll get onto in a minute, you know, it doesn't really suit it. In my opinion, personally, it doesn't really suit me in a way. I do feel as if it was the wrong move for that sort of area. If they were going to rip out that whole old turnstile area and replace it with something, I would personally like to see maybe an XD experience somewhere in the building, but maybe reroute it so people can go past the XD experience, but actually not have it as a temporary XD experience like you see at Escape in Castleford or some kind of entertainment complex. Don't have it as like a temporary XD experience like you see in them. Actually theme it up so it's not looking like an XD experience, it looks like a dart ride of some sort. Because Lightwater Valley can theme some stuff really, really well. You look at Raptor Attack and the story behind that. Of course, that used to be the old sewer rap before it got turned in 2011 into Raptor Attack. And you look at some of the rides that have come and gone, Whirlwind, Black Widow's Web, you know, those were classic flat rides for the park. So they can do theming really well and they can do great rides really well. So either an XD experience or some kind of family dart ride would be perfect in one of those indoor locations. But of course, we can't really change it now. They've got that play area, but I would like to see a dart ride somewhere else in the park. Maybe build a building next to Twister in that huge plot of land just before you get to the Jumping Jacks family attraction, kids attraction. And I would personally love to see a building being built up for like a flying theatre or some kind of low budget but still very highly themed dart ride. Now, another thing I need to come on to is, apart from as well as big, well, in terms of big investments, you remember back in 2011 when they were bidding for the Korakuvi, which is Swedish for corkscrew. That was over, or Finnish for corkscrew, so I say. That was over at Sarkaniemi. That's still in storage since 2013 at a Romanian park. They've got no plans to open it. So before it becomes unrideable, you know, get it shipped to Lightwater and get it open next season. I know corkscrew coasters aren't exactly the big draw, but you never know. I mean, this one could actually be good if you paint it up, you make it feel part of the park. Knowing Lightwater Valley, if they were going to go back in for that, like the rumours were suggesting back in 2010, then you'd probably go for the name Corkscrew just because it's classic and it's not really having any sort of particular theme. This is one of the problems, in my opinion, for Lightwater Valley. I think this is what the newer owners, Livingstone Leisure, have in terms of what job they've got to do to bring this park back up to the good glory days. And that's building up big new attractions, revitalising areas, making it a fully themed family park, get it up there with the likes of Polton's, with the likes of Flamingo, with the likes of Alton Towers. You know, they might not have the big rides, but at least get it up there with Polton's Park in terms of family theme parks. You know, get it nice and themed, get it, have a direction in terms of what theme of the park you want to go for. I mean, the Angry Birds sponsorship has left the play area now. That's another deal they've let go. I know it's an IP, and I'm sort of glad they've got rid of the Angry Birds IP. I just don't feel like it should be left, just because I looked on the map for Lightwater Valley and it's just called outdoor play now. So, you know, it's just been left in sort of a bland state in terms of no theme. Obviously, it's near to where what the new petting farm is in now. Of course, the new petting farm replacing the old falconry centre where the old Birds of Prey show used to be. And I'm going to go on this again. The skate karts, they've been removed as of 2019. That site's open to walk round, but you can't, there's no karts about. Now, I'm not sure if this is just optional closures or this is a permanent closure, because I did see it on a vlog that it was closed from a recent vlog when it was closed. So I don't know if it's open today. It wasn't open on that day, or it's closed permanently. But from the looks of it, and from the sounds of it, it's closed permanently, which is a real shame because you could fit a really good coaster on that spot. A nice compact coaster. If you've worked the queue line round sort of the old skate kart queue line, as well as maybe some new queue line spots, then maybe you can put a great coaster on there, or you could put a couple of flat rides on there, maybe bring the Whirlwind back, or bring an Enterprise in and sort of call it Black Widow's Web and sort of make it a permanent Enterprise and relocate it into that spot. So have like an Enterprise and Whirlwind as sort of like a flat ride location. So either have two flat rides or a coaster. If they had the budget for it, I would go for a Gerstlauer Eurofighter personally. Because that's a nice thrill coaster that would work at Lightwater Valley. But again, it's all to do with investments. Personally, I want to see some reworkings done to the Ultimate. It's a very, very rough ride. People still enjoy it, but it's a very, very rough coaster, and it's one of my worst coasters. So I'd like to see someone come in and work with it. And before anyone says anything, not RMC. I don't think Lightwater Valley can afford an RMC at the minute. But maybe in the future they'll afford RMC, but I doubt that'll ever happen. But, you know, I just want to see someone come in and just rework the Ultimate. Someone like a Gravity Group, maybe retrack it. Or if it's because it's a steel coaster, isn't it? So, I don't know, maybe someone else can come in and maybe retrack it, Mac maybe, or Intamin. Someone retrack the Ultimate just to make it a smoother ride. I mean, 2021, it's going to be its 30th year. Maybe retrack it by Mac or Intamin or a different company or SNS or something like that. Just someone retrack it for the 30th anniversary to make it a smoother ride, like the Ultimate Rebellion or the Ultimate Reborn. There's so much that needs to be done with Lightwater Valley. It's absolutely unreal. I mean, if you're going to invest in a coaster and you want to go on the cheap scale, there's so many extreme coasters or thrill coasters either up for sale or they're sort of in storage somewhere and could still be operated in a new park. You know, you look at Hopi Hari's Intamin 10 Looper, and that's been rumoured to be shipped to Flamingo Land, ready to operate hopefully next season as a new coaster from what they've been doing on the construction site at the fellow Yorkshire theme parks. So I personally like to see Lightwater Valley invest in a thrill coaster either for that skate kart site or maybe near Twister if they're not going to do a dark ride on that spot. I've always said that spot next to Twister, sort of going right up to Jumping Jacks, or if you wanted, you could even move Jumping Jacks onto the skate kart site as well as another ride, a flat ride as well, and use that whole site near Wildwater Rapids and next to Twister for a coaster spot. If you're not going to do a themed park, you're going to go for the amusement park, the family amusement park kind of feel, where it's no real theme to it, but it's just a collection of rides that landscape nicely. go for a Eurofighter on that spot. If you've got the money for it, go for it. And I'm sure Lightwater Valley is going to have enough money for it at some point, but at the way it's going, I really can't see a future for Lightwater Valley at the minute. I've got a very, very bad feeling in my belly that Lightwater Valley could be the next theme park in the UK to close. I mean, Drayton Manor, I think Drayton Manor could be on the chopping block if they're not careful, but I think Lightwater Valley personally is the next park on the chopping block if they don't invest, and I think the viewer numbers are just going to go down and down and down. They did rise up, I believe, last year, so that's definitely an up for them, but I think they need to invest a little bit more in terms of what they're investing in the park. I think they need to invest a little bit more. So there we go. So that's this long-term future video for Lightwater Valley then. I hope you liked the video, and I hope you guys can comment down below what you want to see at Lightwater Valley in the long-term future. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe and click notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. And for now guys, my name is Coach Charlie, YouTube channel Doncaster born but built for Theme Park News. Keep living the coast life, dudes, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care, have an awesome day my friends.